stories tonight that show there are signs the state of Indiana could be turning a corner in the fight against the virus. Governor Holcomb says more doses of the vaccine are on the way as state officials announce they'll be loosening restrictions next week. We've got team coverage tonight, and we start with News 8's Demi Johnson.
Yeah, this is news local health departments have been waiting on. In Hamilton County, health officials have admitted getting a vaccine hasn't always been a quick or easy process. It's why they hosted a discussion tonight, answering questions and sharing vaccine sign-up hacks.
Locations aren't our limiting factor. It's just the inventory.
That inventory will soon increase, but in the meantime, local health officials continue to ask for patients.
We have a lot of that vulnerable population in those age groups.
In a virtual town hall, Hamilton County health officials addressed issues they've seen with the vaccine rollout. At the top of the list, supply and appointments. To help with a smoother sign-up, they shared a few ideas, like trying at night or on weekends, and urging people to stay online or on the phone after they're placed in the waiting room.
We're seeing that happen a lot, where an individual has 5 or 6 appointments because they were shopping for the best vaccine for them.
That takes appointments away from others and possibly could impact the already low supply. The long wait times could clear up some as more vaccines become available. State health officials announced an extra 13,000 doses a week for Hoosiers, which brings the weekly total to more than 90,000. Hamilton County is already preparing for the larger shipments.
We're moving from a quite small facility on the 4-H fairgrounds to a place I don't even know how many times bigger it is, but it is going to be, the registration area alone is about 6 times bigger than what it is over in the other facility. We're going from having 5 lanes to having virtually 30 lanes available.
More doses will also allow Indiana to begin vaccinating people ages 65 and older.
We'll let the data drive our decisions, but I think it'd be accurate to say days, not weeks, is what we're looking at.
The state health department also announced today Meijer, Kroger, and Walmart are now offering vaccine appointments in select counties. Live in the newsroom, Demi Johnson, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Demi, thank you. Let's take a look at updated coronavirus numbers from the state. Indiana health officials confirm 40 more people have died. Those deaths happened between January 2nd and January 26th. 9,470 Hoosiers deaths are now linked to the pandemic. There are more than 2,200 new cases. In all, more than 617,000 people in Indiana have tested positive.
Those improving numbers brings us to the other big coronavirus news tonight. Restrictions will be loosening around the state next week. Wish TV's Dan Klein continues our coverage tonight and joins us live outside the State House. Dan, to explain tonight, what do you have for us, sir?
Yeah, state health officials have imposed strict capacity restrictions on social gatherings and events like weddings based on the color of the county as well as pandemic numbers. For those counties in the red, that max has been 25 people, period. But because of the improving metrics, starting on Monday, February 1st, it will turn into a capacity percentage. For both red and orange counties, that will be 25%, which is a huge difference, especially for larger venues. Yellow allows a capacity of 50%. Blue is 100%. Now, statewide, just 5 counties are in the red category right now, with 8 in the yellow, though it does take 2 consecutive weeks of improvements to officially move up in the restrictions. However, regardless of the level, social distancing and mask requirements are still in effect.
We can control the things that we can control, and we can manage our way through this. We know what works, but it is a constant balance of our lives and our livelihoods.
Meanwhile, others are also noticing the improving metrics. With Hamilton County shifting to orange, Carmel High School is going to start allowing up to 25% capacity at basketball games starting on Friday because they're governed under different rules than the social gathering restrictions. Now, coming up at 11, you'll hear from the athletic director on those factors. Meanwhile, the executive order goes into effect on Monday and is expected to last through the month of February. Reporting live outside the State House, Dan Klein, Wish TV, wishtv.com. Then be sure to follow us on Facebook.